So let's talk Xbox. I've owned every single PlayStation since the original PlayStation 1, as that was kind of my home console when I was a kid. So going into Xbox Series X, a lot of the stuff that was perceived as iterative was actually kind of new for me. It's still been quite exciting to go in and explore the Xbox UI. I won't touch on it too much because that's been done, and like I said, it's iterative for most people. But for myself, it's been a refreshing change of pace really from the PlayStation. I briefly owned an Xbox One when that came out, but the launch stalled pretty hard. So I actually sold it on thinking that it was going to be gathering dust anyway. I've once again dipped my toe into the ecosystem of Xbox. This time, it feels different. Let me tell you why. The whole thing can be summed up in 2 words. Game Pass. Game Pass was the single driving factor in ordering an Xbox Series X. The service is amazing and is incredible value. There's so many games on there I wouldn't have even thought about playing until I got on there and browsed through the library. Ori and the Blind Forest is one of the most beautiful games I've ever played, but honestly, I wouldn't have paid my own money for it. It's only because I actually saw it in Game Pass that led me to trying it out. The ability to never buy a game on Xbox, and if I want to buy a game, just do it for my PlayStation, it makes the decision really easy. I can have Xbox for Game Pass, and I can have PlayStation for all the games I actually want to buy that aren't going to be included there. Then we have the SSD. Wow. I don't have the PlayStation 5 yet, that will come in a few days, so I can't do any direct comparisons, but obviously in comparison to previous gen, this is light years ahead. Things load so fast. I know you've heard it before, but I really want to stress it. Things load so fast. Destiny 2, which is the game that I main, I have that on PC, and so I'm not necessarily new to faster loading times, but it's actually slightly faster on my Xbox Series X. And swapping between games using Quick Resume, that is amazing. It's one of those things, it's a small quality of life update, but actually it's really effective. You know, anything that makes our lives easier, that is something to get excited about. I should say, I've not actually played any true next-gen titles yet. I've not played Valhalla, I've not played any of the other ones that have come out yet. Xbox is quite limited on that front. I think PlayStation have a better offering. But the ability to go back and play previous gen titles through backwards compatibility in such improved ways, it really has given these titles new life. Look at titles like No Man's Sky. That's received an update that has just changed the title completely. Sea of Thieves as well has got a next gen update, and many other titles will. Destiny gets one next month too. That's going to increase the frame rate from 30 frames per second to 60 in PvE and 120 in PvP. Gears 5 got a good update as well and has been enhanced for Series X and S. So there's lots of backwards compatible games that just look amazing. One of the enhanced for Series X and S games I have played is NBA 2K, and while the gameplay is pretty familiar, the graphics look incredible. Honestly, this is one of the ones you have to go check out for yourself. We have another video on our YouTube channel showing off some of the gameplay, and it is truly stunning. Okay, so we're a week in. I've had this time with the Xbox Series X, and I have to say, I'm really excited for what's coming in the future. My PS5 is coming in a few days, but even then, I see there being room for all 3 of my gaming homes to coexist with each other, especially while we're in a time where I'm not leaving the house that much. I'm really looking forward to this generation of gaming, and I think you should be too. Let us know what you think of the Xbox Series X in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Next Gen Base, and I'll catch you next time.